but they're even better now than they were when we last played them. So it's going to be a heck of a challenge, but excited about this opportunity.
In terms of the opportunity to taking this team to a Final Four for you, this would be the first time as a head coach. What would that mean to be able to take this team there?
Well, look, I don't take this opportunity lightly at all, and it's hard to get here. And I've realized that in my time as a player at Duke, my time as a coach, my time loving this sport growing up as a kid. When you watch, you get to this stage. An Elite Eight game it's a special thing to be in this game, and you don't want to make it bigger than what it is. You want to focus on the task at hand and what you have to do in order to win. But obviously, to be in this position is a blessing. These guys have earned it, and I just want us to go for it like crazy and follow their instincts.
Appreciate the time. Good luck.
All right. Thank you, Tracy.
So, Chuckster, you hear John Shire talk about this NC State team now, better now than they were when they played him in the tournament. I got to think some of that, and I think you pointed this out yesterday, is just the confidence level the team has now.
Yeah, this is, I said this to Jay yesterday, like, your team is different all throughout the season, but this team is playing on a whole nother level. Their confidence has got to be through the roof right now. You know, the coach talked about, like, why not us? You don't win this many games in a row and you get to the Sweet 16, the Elite Eight, without tremendous players and confidence. That's really always people say, what separates good players from great players? Just tremendous confidence and belief in yourself. And this team right now, man, they're on an emotional high. Jay said something about it last week. He says, I was going into game one of the tournament. I says, you said, I was watching a show down in Atlanta. You says, for this coach to get that team back down to earth after winning 5 games in 5 days, the coach he's done a tremendous job. Now, they're just playing with great confidence.
Definitely. So Duke beat him at the beginning of the month. NC State beat him in the middle of the month. Who wins this game at the end of the month?
Well, at the end of the month, we talk about confidence. That team in Durham has it as well. You're like, we're 1 game away from being in the Final Four, and we beat these guys already, and they're on this Cinderella ride. So my confidence, if I was them, if I was Duke.
Oh, he said it.
Oh, he got it out.
Oh, Tar Heel said it.
Wow.
I would actually be super confident because I wouldn't believe that they could beat us twice. There was no way I would believe that. I think we are the team of destiny. I actually do believe that they will be dancing in Durham, unfortunately, and in Chapel Hill will be mourning.
We'll get more on this upcoming game from you guys in a second. We do want to revisit the game that we just had and Purdue and the moments that they are experiencing right now in front of that crowd in Detroit. Hands raised and hands on that trophy. And
it's a great scene for Boiler Nation.
Painter's got to take his shoes off, Chuck.
Yeah, got to take his shoes off.
They got nice shoes. Take them off.
Now can they pull a Virginia from 2019?
They got a chance,
16
Ernie.
and then come back and win the whole thing?
They got a chance.
Yes, they do. They'll be in the desert with a chance to do just that. What an afternoon, Coach.
Virginia didn't have to play against Connecticut at the end. But we don't have to talk about that yet, but I'm thrilled for Matt Painter. As I told you guys,
agreed.
You get anointed in the coaching world when you make the Final Four. He deserves it.
Yeah, and listen, I'm happy for Zach Edey because everybody was giving him a hard time. Like, he's player of the year for the only other person since Rap Samson to do it, and he hasn't had tournament success.
Put it on upside down.
And shout out to the coach, Gene Cady, who's at the game, one of the great coaches of all time.
And one of the great guys, too.
Yes.
Moments don't get any sweeter for teams and fan bases than that one right there. Well, I guess it does if you cut down the nets at the end, but this ain't bad.
This is pretty sweet.
I put a spell on you. Because you're mine.
I'll need my own team. Hitler's not playing by the rules, so neither shall we.
I'm not leaving until I have a barrel full of Nazi hearts.
Try not to be greedy.
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, April 19th.
a delivery for Athena.
You know any Athena?
I don't know any Athena.
Twist on it?
Yeah. Cream on the right, we'll let him in.
Oh, welcome to Troy. Open the gate.
Thank you.
Times may change, but some things remain timeless.
Feel how much softer and smoother Dove leaves your skin.
Dove is 1/4 moisturizing cream.
I've been using Dove Beauty Bar more than 25 years.
After 7 days, I feel like a brand new woman.
I think beauty starts with nice skin.
See, Home Quote Explorer lets you easily compare home insurance options so you can get what you need without overpaying.
Yeah, we've spent a lot on this kitchen.
Oh, yeah, really high-end stuff.
Sorry, that's our ghost.
Yeah, okay.
It's more annoying than anything.
Too bad there's mold behind the backsplash. Yep, there's mold.
Well then, let's see if we can save you some money with Progressive.
Guess how much I originally paid for this fireplace? $23. Materials and labor.
Just ignore him.
You got bamboozled.
Starting tomorrow, the road to the CMT Music Awards on CBS kicks off with nominees and performers Bailey Zimmerman and Megan Maroney, and host Kelsey Ballerini, plus Olympic gymnast Aly Raisman. And Star Trek Discovery's Sonequa Martin Green beams in on CBS Mornings starting tomorrow.
Drop the microphone, please.
This is Capital One Tournament Central.
Now, this is an image for you, a big ladder.
I was about to say,
unless you're Zach Edey. Who needs a ladder?
First time I've seen that.
I've never seen anybody do that. That's awesome.
A
big fella.
Good thing he gave up hockey.
Sending a message.
Yeah, I think that was a good decision.
Real good call.
Give up hockey.
Who knows? Could have revolutionized the sport, Chuckster.
He'd be a hell of a goalie.
Baseball, too. Could you imagine facing him standing on the mound, throwing downhill at you?
He's stepping at you. He's 2 feet away from you.
Well, we're getting ready. We'll get to check him out next week in Phoenix, up close and personal.
That's impressive.
Of all the things you saw today in the course of a 40-point game, that may be.
Some coach is going to put that up and say, okay, well, we're playing against him. Look at this. Don't attack him at the rim. Look at this.
I go Coach
great a
Katie.
moment is that for
Man,
Jim
that's my man.
Oh, yeah. She's got to be just overflowing with joy. Because Matt played for him. Matt Painter played for him. And, man, it's got to be a great day. It's a great day for all of Boiler Nation. All of Boiler Nation.
Because I don't know Coach Painter that well. I've met him a couple times. But
Terrific guy. You would
I've
love
known
him,
Coach Katie forever, man. What a good man and a hell of a coach.
Yeah. Moments like that really rich, really just bonding the generations. These guys were talking about NC State and Duke earlier and dominating the conversation, I might say. So why don't you two weigh in?
We love it, though, man. We love it.
Yeah, we do, but there's a limit to what we can enjoy.
That's right. So I want to go back to the point that both Kenny and Charles made around confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence is a byproduct of preparation and production. Nobody has confidence if they're not performing. Both of these teams have performed at a high level, especially Duke at the defensive end. Defensively, they've been stupendous in this tournament. 51 points a game allowed and only 36% field goal shooting. North Carolina State, mid-30s defensive field goal percentage and still scoring at 75 a game. So both of these teams playing at a high level. I like North Carolina State, and I think it's going to come down to the backcourt. The headliners, obviously, DJ Burns has been fantastic. He's fun to watch, but I think it's going to be the perimeter play. You got McCain, Roach, Proctor, then you've got DJ Horn, Casey Morcell. That's where the game's going to be won, and I like the magical run of the Wolfpack to continue.
Wow, that's interesting. You're right. Confidence comes from results, from having success. But what's also interesting is this time of year, your team actually gets better. You know, you play on the weekend. You play Thursday, Saturday. You get back Sunday. You practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You're getting better, and you're talking about getting better. When we were in the tournaments, we would always say, let's get better each day. Because the teams you're playing against, they're getting better too. So if you don't keep improving during the tournament, and both of these teams, Duke getting past Houston, that was a big learning lesson for them.
Yeah, JR, that sounds good. Who you picking?
That's a rinse and repeat line for you, Charles.
And NC State learned their inside-out game, and that's the reason the confidence and the physicality of Duke beating Houston is why I would go with Duke in this game.
We are inching closer and closer to tip-off. When we come back, we'll get you out there to the start of NC State and Duke.
Welcome to March Madness, man.
What do we do? They just don't want me to retire like that.
Elite Eight, too. In the Elite Eight.
You're no Cinderella, are you?
Nah, not at all.
We're 1 win away from a historic season. The fellas in Chapel Hill, Jaron, they don't have practice tomorrow.
This great as that was, it's about to get a lot better.
Ready for the big meeting?
I have to write this project plan.
I just need to reply to 40 emails.
Every day, your team gets sucked into endless writing tasks. And every day, hours disappear for everyone, except Pam. Hey, Pam. Because Pam uses Grammarly's AI to write in a few clicks, not a few hours. It's one seamless experience everywhere, and it works for the whole enterprise. That's why 70,000 teams trust Grammarly.
I was lost in the dark.
Grammarly, for business. Easier said, done.
The new $1.99 Sonic Crispy Tender Wraps are here for a limited time in bold flavors, like hickory barbecue or cheesy Baja. Give yourself some TLC, tender, love, and chicken for only $1.99. Sonic Crispy Tender Wraps.
Here's another tip from the Tool Shack. How to avoid a one-seed upset.
Hey, Shaq, what's the number 1 seed this spring?
It's lettuce. You don't want to upset that seed. Don't push it down too far.
That's a big green thumb, dude.
For years, they competed against each other. But every 4 years, they take on the world. They represent our schools and our country. We are proud to say, Olympians are made here.
You ready for one more game that gets our Final Four complete? I thought you would be. North Carolina State and their ACC rival Duke for the last spot in the desert and the Final Four. It's next here on CBS.
Let's go.
Coverage of the NCAA Men's Basketball Tournament is sponsored by Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Invesco QQQ, official ETF of the NCAA. Wendy's, the official hamburger of March Madness. And by AT&T, connecting changes everything.
Everyone's hyped that Wendy's made the official hamburger of March Madness $1.
We made the board! We made the board!
But Tyler and Toby are on another level.
Get hyped with fresh, never frozen beef on Wendy's Dave's Single for $1, only in the app.
Dad, don't forget about my new cleats.
Sweetie, I can't make it to Dick's this week.
Have you heard of Dix.com?
Have I heard of Dix.com? Have I heard of Dix.com? Whoa.
Don't overthink it. Let's go shopping.
Anyone impressed with how fast that was?
There you go, baby. Defense. Defense. We're gonna be here a while. Oh, that's crazy smooth. Yeah, I know. With AT&T 5G, my gaming's on point. Look at that. Ooh, saucy. It's almost like a real game. Poster. Mom, what happened? Did she pass? That's my girl.
Level up your gameplay with AT&T 5G.
Stevens dribbles up the court. He stops. For the championship.
Nice shot, Marcus.
Sweet. Turn simulation off.
Tisk, tisk, not so fast.
What? Why?
Did you forget, Marcus?
Forget what?
Your chem exam? Flashcard time.
The atomic weight of boron?
The future isn't scary. Not investing in it is. 100 innovative companies, one ETF. Before investing carefully, read and consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com.
I put a spell on you. Because you're mine.
With the
final season of Young Sheldon coming to an end.
What are we waiting for?
I guess nothing.
Every new episode is something to celebrate.
Let's plan a wedding. Does that mean I have to be the best man? No, Sheldon. But I am the best, and I am a man. Okay, I'll do it.
Everyone comes together.
I want you to have the wedding that you want.
Which would be the wedding that you want.
Or do we want the same thing?
With surprises to the very end.
Amen. Amen indeed.
A new Young Sheldon, Thursday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Middlebrooks, hammer jam. Oh yeah!
Why not us?
March to Remember continues for NC State. Who could have imagined?
You're no Cinderella, are you?
Nah, not at all.
You're proving everybody wrong. Hey, guys, we in the Elite Eight.
Back in. McCain. Ready. Nails it. Big finish.
When I get to step on the court, it's like surreal for me. It's a blessing. I'm always grateful for every moment.
And it's on to the Elite Eight for Josh Shire and the Blue Devils.
It's great, but at the same time, once you get here, you're hungry for more. You've got more work to do.
You've got Duke and you've got NC State for the right to go to Phoenix. March equals madness. On the road to the Final Four from Dallas, Texas, this is the South Regional Final. The 11th seed, NC State, and the 4 seed, Duke. It's an all-ACC showdown in Big D. We are one step away from completing the puzzle in Phoenix. Purdue, UConn, Alabama, all there. Will it be Duke? Will it be NC State? Hi, everybody. Ian Eagle, Grant Hill, Bill Raftery, Tracy Wolfson. Happy Easter, everybody. Are we in Greensboro? Because that's what it feels like. Tobacco Road, it's NC State, it's Duke. Two incredible storylines. Grant will start with the Wolfpack. Why not us? That's the mantra right now for the squad.
And why not? When you go to a party, you got to have a DJ.
Yeah.
NC State, they have 2 DJs. They are spectacular, prolific scorers. They can go get a bucket. They have big games, big personalities, and they absolutely love, like Raph, the big stage.
They do, and these two teams so familiar with one another. This is the 3rd meeting of the season. Each team has won one. Raph, Duke has answered so many questions already, and now the question, are they good enough to go to the Final Four?
You didn't major in geography. This is Dallas, just in case you weren't sure, but they certainly have some guards at Duke and Durham. These 3 really talented with the bounce, with the 3. They play off one another beautifully, very unselfish. They guard, and the biggest thing I think today, Grant, when we watch this game, can they rebound their misses? The long rebounds, the 50-50 is important for Duke.
And let's bring in the 4th member of our crew. Over to Tracy.
Thanks, Ian. Both of these coaches trying to take their teams to the Final Four. John Shire was there as a player, an assistant under Mike Krzyzewski, but he told me to be able to have the chance to lead this team in just his 2nd year as a head coach would mean everything. For Kevin Keatts, it's been a challenging 4 years. He was on the hot seat just a month ago. An ACC championship gave him 2 more years on his contract, and now he's 1 game away from taking NC State to its first Final Four since 1983.
And Tracy, the 919 is well represented between NC State and Duke. You've got Raleigh, you've got Durham. For the Wolfpack, a lot of experience. Grant mentioned it, the 2 DJs, Horn and Burns. Diarra has been playing at an exceptionally high level. Duke, it's coming together at the right time. They've talked about their team chemistry. They've talked about getting to this stage and the chance now to fulfill that dream and get to the Final Four. This is the first matchup between an 11 and 4 seed in NCAA tournament history and the first meeting between NC State and Duke in the NCAA tournament. Doug Sermons, Brian O'Connell, Michael Irving, our officiating crew here tonight in Dallas. 1 spot remaining in the Final Four. It will be filled here. Duke controls the tip. We're underway in the South Regional Final.
I need to go Grant Hill right now. North Carolina State goes a little.
This Duke team knocked off the #1 seed, Houston, in the Sweet 16, 54-51. They shot just 41%, but they have clamped down defensively in this tournament.
The big thing for State is keep the bounce out of the lane and give shots like this.
Roach opens up the scoring from the outside.
That's going to open up their 3-point game as well. They can get touches like that.
Right away, Raph, Filipowski guarding DJ Burns in the block. Can't pick up fouls like he did in their first matchup in Raleigh.
Marcel was a difference maker in the victory over Marquette. Kick it out. Burns from the outside. He drains it.
For the first time, if you're watching this young man, he is a feel of a point guard. A magnificent touch around the rim, and his passing is beautiful.
He is a point big.
Point center.
Yes. We're tied at 2.
Nice use of the curl.
Get it up. And Mitchell did not expect it from McCain. It's out of bounds.
Right here, you said it best. Great touch. We see him backing down and posting people up, but he has range out to 15 feet. And he's just right now playing with great confidence, scoring and passing.
He's got a great personality, something others could reach back for. But he is a pleasant kid and loves the game.
Here's the penetration by Marcel. Kick it out. It's Burns. Back to back.
And right away, Duke opting to play him one-on-one, not trapping and double teaming.
They don't want to give up the threes, really, I think, is what John was thinking.
4-2, Wolfpack. Filipowski.
I like this.
Diarra. Tried the drop, the fade. It's short. Rebounded by Diarra, who has been on a tear working the glass.
Filipowski on that low box and dribble drive. It's going to be very important.
Raleigh native DJ Horn. They're going to ride the big fella, Burns.
Loves to back you in. He loves that right shoulder. There you go.
And it rims out. Filipowski is there for the rebound.
Good job there by Filipowski, contesting without fouling.
Pull up pop. Roach off the heel. And O'Connell, who transferred from Stanford, comes away with the board.
And they got a good look as Mitchell really ran to the block. Tough shot. Get him going. Goodness.
Missed it. Off balance. Horn had 19 points in the 67-58 win over number 2 seed Marquette.
They're trying to ice it left side. They got the mismatch they want right now as a switchback.
McCain had the big game against JMU in the second round. Filipowski one-on-one with Burns. He's in the DJ booth. Filipowski misses on a fade. The follow doesn't go. Mitchell is fouled.
The DJ booth is
there's not a lot
pretty strong area.
There's not a lot of room in the DJ booth, but I think for Filipowski, you got to face up Burns. You're not going to be able to back him down and move him at all. If you face him up and use your quickness, you might be able to draw a foul. But right there, Mark Mitchell doing what he does, and he needs to be a factor in this game. He can impact winning and be that X factor for Duke.
First round win over Vermont, 64-47. Then in the second round, 93-55. They dominated James Madison. McCain had 30 points in that one. 257th all-time meeting between these two schools. Mitchell had just 2 points in the victory over Houston. We're tied at 4. Third matchup of the season. It's coming within an 8-game span for Duke. NC State has played more games because they advanced in the ACC tournament and won it.
Nice string out by Filipowski. He can make the 3, but they're trying to get him to drive a little bit more. Diarra.
Back in. Diarra. Tough angle because Mitchell played good defense. Spin move. Shot clock winding down. And they're going to run out of time. Diarra's jam won't count.
And Raph, just a great defensive possession there from Duke. And the toughness of Mark Mitchell denying Diarra any opportunity, denying the wings, forcing that shot clock violation. Look, Duke's defense, underrated. I mean, they've held their opponents to just 51 points here in the tournament. The shooting's been great, but the defense has been better.
They finally have some guys on the end of the court that'll play defense.
Hey.
Let's roll the tape back from 1994.
Yeah, he did pretty good.
Here's Roach.
He's very tough. He is so good in that lane.
They missed it off the rim.
Connell can pull up, can make 3s.
Diarra, instead of the isolation against Mitchell, they work it around the horn to Horn.
Got to stay honest on the perimeter here.
Marcel, the transfer from Virginia. Nice spin, the fade, he's got it.
He has that pull-up game. Beautiful. Big footwork as well.
And a 6-4 lead for NC State. Duke is 1 of 5 from the field.
They're not playing, they're zoning up off of Mitchell. Opens this up.
Proctor missed it on the finger roll, and he ends up on his backside. It's a 5-on-4. Horn, attack mode. Off the back of the rim, Diarra battling.
He almost kicked it.
He did. He has a soccer background.
Before the game, he was playing
juggling,
kickballs, juggling.
Oh, Messi would be proud.
Working around the perimeter, Proctor.
I think Proctor can go if he gets it back on Diarra.
Mitchell, they leave him alone with space. Mitchell around the world and out.
They're going to get that drop zone defense by Burns Jr.
And Duke is now 1 of 7 from the field. They trail NC State 6-4.
And changing the matchup with Mitchell on Burns.
Marcel with confidence doesn't go. And Filipowski, the uncontested rebound. NC State, first Elite Eight appearance since 1986. They lost to Kansas that year, 75-67.
Mitchell's got to do a lot of screening, I think, because they're just zone it up in the back.
And the turnover by Roach. Break opportunity. Horn waiting for his teammates.
And Raph, Duke likes to switch everything on the perimeter, so you're going to have to be able to play one-on-one, which in NC State, multiple guys can do.
Horn.
Pretty good challenge by Mitchell. Filipowski's done a good job twice.
Leak out here. McCain, that's a deep one. Bottom.
In transition, this kid is dynamite. Not afraid. Forget a layup with disdain. Brilliant.
McDonald's All-American from Sacramento, California, always playing with a smile on his face, and he gives the Blue Devils a 1-point lead.
I think you got to get back to DJ Burns in the post.
They keep switching the responsibility.
Filipowski doing a good job fighting, just took a little elbow to the chest.
Burns asking for it. DJ, it's on his playlist.
DJ that can dance.
I'll tell you, no payola involved in that move.
All right, how many can we get in a 5-second?
That's it. I've run my gamut.
8-7 NC State.
Giving him that shot. That's why he's got a screen. These things can happen.
McCain is fouled underneath.
Got to make him pay for that zone.
Free throws for Jared McCain when we come back. NC State taking on Duke. It's all ACC with a trip to the Final Four at stake.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP on select GMC Sierra models. We are professional grade GMC.
Dude, dog food in the fridge?
It's not dog food. It's Fresh Pet. Real meat, real veggies.
Real weird.
He was bad luck anyway.
Here's another tip from the Tool Shack, how to pick the right team.
We got the boards covered, all set in the paint, ready to shoot the lights out. Now we just need somebody that can cover the pick and roll.
Dave from Tools?
Oh, I like Dave. Dave.
Man, we can't buy a bucket. You know what you do, your team can't buy a bucket. You gonna say buy a bucket of Corona, huh? No. Your bucket, Mr. Manning? Oh, who ordered these? Give me this. You think you slick. You're not slick. I got you this lever right here.
The new $1.99 Sonic Crispy Tender Wraps are here for a limited time in bold flavors, like hickory barbecue or cheesy Baja. Give yourself some TLC, tender, love, and chicken for only $1.99. Sonic Crispy Tender Wraps.
You get more with Geico, no matter what kind of fan you are.
Your perimeter's weak and your point guard's a geek. Sick burn, Caitlin.
From the trash-talking fan to the passionate fan. Even the superstitious fan.
Last time you were there, you love seat. You were not wearing that. You know this is where I always sit. You did not have popcorn.
However you fan, get more with Geico.
There's no telling who's behind that door today.
Are any of them scary?
Worse.
More like terrifying. Ooh. I need to throw up, or I need a snack. It's one of the two.
Back Back in 1983, 6-seed NC State faced number 1 seed Houston, one of the most memorable national championship games in NCAA tournament history, as we take a look and listen back in our It Takes More, presented by Powerade.
It's down to 7 seconds. You can see the time. Wittenberg, it's a long way. They won it on the dot.
That indelible image of Jim Valvano running around after they win the championship. Gary Bender and Billy Packer on the call. Lorenzo Charles, the miracle slam off the Wittenberg miss. Time expired. That's the last time NC State made a Final Four, and some similarities between 83 and 24 right now for this program.
It sure feels like it. Just a miracle run right now for Kevin Keats and this group right here, and fighting to get into the tournament, just gaining confidence as they go. And so, 83 was before my time, Brad.
I was at
but I remember
game,
watching.
But Witt to this day says it was a pass.
He does say that.
He does. He totally committed to it.
When did he ever pass? I mean,
seldom.
I love you, Derek.
But think of it, Jimmy's such a big influence on the ACC. He and Mike became great pals, and Dean Smith as well. I mean, just established friendships. A very harmonious group of talented coaches.
And how could you not love that NC State group with Wittenberg and Sidney Lowe, Terry Gannon, the late Lorenzo Charles, Thurl Bailey, and Cozell McQueen, go on and on. Feed the post. Middlebrooks is now in for NC State, and he is fouled by Ryan Young. So both teams went to their bench for bigs, and they were involved in that action. Watch the men's Final Four on your computer, phone, tablet, or streaming device with NCAA March Madness Live. Download it now to stay up to date on all the action.
And Raph, Ben Middlebrooks comes in to give DJ Burns a spell, but he's actually played pretty well. Had a career-high 21 points against Texas Tech in the first round. Brings some mobility, strength, toughness defensively. So it's good when your backup can come in and you can maybe even get better as a team.
And Bert, it opens up things too, because he'll play out high in ball screens. Guys can dribble, drive, get in the lane.
His uncle is here, Danny Cannell, who's a colleague of ours at CBS Sports, former professional quarterback. And there's no denying that he's his uncle. He made sure of it on his T-shirt. We don't even need the Chiron.
Would you say chintzy or no? Do you like it?
Well, I have a shirt that says Bill Raftery's laughing.
You know what? I hope 1,000 people have those same shirts. We're tied at 9.
A different look. A double post up. See if they get a little high-low going.
McCain is fouled.
Not a good one.
3-point territory. He's going to the line.
A little different look now with the two bigs on the floor.
Yeah, both bigs that can get out and contest and guard on the perimeter. And you love the effort right there by Mohamed Diarra to get out, contest. Jared McCain leads the team in three-point shots made. But you got to be smarter there and not foul three-point shooter.
So 3 free throws for McCain. Takes a deep breath, closes his eyes prior to the free throws. Substitution for NC State, Jaden Taylor, their talented combo guard off the bench, is in for the first time.
Does he have your nail polish, Bird, or no?
I did not get a sponsorship deal. He did. And McCain is shooting it at 87% at the line, and now Burns will check in for Mohamed Diarra. Just something to keep in the back of your mind in regards to Diarra. He's observing Ramadan, so no food or drink from dawn to dusk. And just the way that the timing works out today, Diarra, it's not going to be within the window where he can have a banana in the second half, or he was taking in applesauce packets in the last game. This game, unless we have bonus basketball, overtime, double overtime, is going to end before sundown.
And that might be why Kevin Keats just subbed him out right now, and going with a lineup of Ben Middlebrooks and DJ Burns playing together, which you don't see often with NC State.
But I think also because Duke has the two bigs, that might be possible as well.
Sean Stewart is in, the freshman for Duke.
Nice pass. Ooh, go strong.
Bullet feed inside, Middlebrooks. Pivots. Good defense there from Young.
Stay straight up.
12-9 Duke.
This is what they're tough on that open floor.
But it's Proctor who misses in transition.
2 layups at the rim. Proctor has blown.
Give it up and shoot it. O'Connell, the rainbow 3 doesn't go. Tries to dig it out and does. Horn will fire. Off the rim, no. and rebounded by Proctor.
And Bird, that's big on both sides. Those long three caroms, you've got to come up with them.
NC State is 0 of 4 from three-point territory. They went 6 of 12 in the victory over Marquette. Far drive. Proctor gets cut off, and he travels. Third turnover for Duke. Blue Devils up by 3 on NC State here in the first half.
There's always a fresh deal on the Subway app. How about BOGO 50% off footlong, like the irresistible Philly? What you gotta say, Clay?
There's nothing better than a...
Sorry, buddy. This deal is so big, we had to cut your screen time to fit it all in. Order now in the Subway app.
Hitler's not playing by the rules, so neither shall we.
That's a lot of Nazis. Try not to be greedy.
I'm ready for a rematch. Game on.
I've been practicing.
What, the cello? You want me to lower the hoop?
Foul.
What, are you going to tell me again?
Foul.
Yeah.
Foul, bro.
Okay, take a free shot. Go ahead, knock
You're
yourself
about to get served.
Seriously?
Get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me. Love you, Mom.
Wait till your father gets home.
So, how long have you lived here?
Over 40 years.
And how are the restaurants around here? Are they good, bad, meh? What's the average household income? Is there a mall? I don't know, a hair salon? Where do you get your hair done?
You gonna move or what?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a lovely neighborhood.
Marcy, we've got to go.
I'm coming.
We've got 17,000 more parks to visit.
You want to give me a hand?
We bring you the best neighborhood info.
Ding dong.
Homes.com.
Headcourse shots and mascots.
Buzzer beater.
Pizzas at the door.
And unlimited 1.5% cash back with the Capital One Quicksilver card.
That's what March is for.
Keep cheering.
Disappearing.
Freshman with a hot hand shoots and scores.
That's what March is for.
Here we go.
Coach, as we talked about earlier, Burns had an impact early on here. How do you have to adjust?
It's what he does. You know, we didn't give up threes from it. Thought Flip did a good job making him score over the top. But it's a long game. We just have to stay disciplined, and then we can't turn the ball over.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Tracy.
All right, Tracy, and the defensive numbers. There is nobody in the field giving up fewer points than the Duke Blue Devils. 51 points per game allowed. Opponent field goal percentage is 39%, and they've upped their steals here during the dance.
So they're playing defense like your dad's favorite Duke team. Getting after it.
Which team was that?
Jim Spinarkles?
Nice slip. Nice Stewart.
It's Stewart with the negation.
Nice addition. He has played well against State.
Kane. Back for Roach. Filipowski is back in. They spread it here with 11:20 to go in the first half. Duke up by 3. Both teams have missed 7 of their last 8 shots.
They're going to use Filipowski's screen because of the drop defense. He's going to get an open look if he wants it.
Pick and pop. Missed it short. Rebounded by O'Connell. They get into early offense for Burns.
Watch that drop step baseline.
Burns looking to score.
And he does. Magic.
DJ with the nimble feet.
I'll tell you what, he's got nimble feet, but once in a while you need a cab to get him to the other end. He's really struggles once in a while. You got to run him.
Well,
speaking of ball screens.
Speaking of struggles, Duke right now has missed 8 of their last 9 shots. Give credit to this defense of North Carolina State.
The zigzag and the running one-hander doesn't go for Roach, and he's down. Roach is slow to get up, may have taken a shot to the face. 5-on-4 right now for NC State, and a foul called against Proctor.
And Burns did a nice job. He's such a good kid. He just patted Roach on the back. It's just charming. Everything he does with style. Drop step, throw that little left.
And that was the smack to the face.
Goodness. You need Dr. Pacheco to take care of him.
Well, Hamid Diarra is in. Oh, the drop step. Burns can't get it to go. Out of bounds off of the Wolfpack. Refuel with this delivery only offer from Wendy's and Coke Zero Sugar. Order now in the Wendy's app and snag a $0 delivery fee. 12-11, Duke in front. Roach is now on the bench. So it's Proctor handling it. McCain off the ball, and Jalen Blakes is in for the first time. McCain, book it, a three.
Nice little pin down. Well, he gets those puppies organized beautifully. And does he have some range? Whew.
He has 11 of their 15 points. We are past the midway point of this first half.
There's that automatic switching you talked about.
Burns floated up. Rebounded by Filipowski and a foul.
Cheap foul, too. He doesn't need that.
That was a frustration foul right there for missing that layup. Great play, though. Great set, getting him in movement. And Jerry McCain coming off that pin down. That's next level right there as a freshman, able to knock down that three. As DJ Burns picks up his second foul right there and gets caught. Got Roach early in the game, and right there, swipe to the face of Filipowski.
If you don't tag McCain on that little pin down, he gets him organized 3/4 of the body around before he gets the shoulder set. Quick release.
Great balance.
So Burns on the bench with 2 fouls. Middlebrooks back in.
Flare screen, they worked on that all day yesterday.
Floated for McCain on a skip. 15 to shoot. McCain with a pet in his step. Gets inside, can't finish it. Rebound, and a foul. As Diarra gathered, he got hacked.
Blake's reaching in there. That's the third right at the rim.
Well, I like that.
Is missed.
I like that. McCain, though, not settling. You got the bigger Diarra on you. He attacks him off the drive, just could not finish. And you said it. 3 layups opportunities for Duke's guards, unable to convert.
So the foul called on Jalen Blakes. Duke leads by 4. NC State shot at 46%. In that win over Marquette. They really got the Golden Eagles discombobulated with their defense.
Horn's looking to run out ball screen to get Horn going a little bit.
Diarra back for Horn, 12 to shoot.
Good defense.
Good challenge.
Horn. Yes, sir! Off the window from that angle.
Wow, big time. Kiss. He doesn't want to look, I guess.
Give him the gas face. 15-14, Duke.
You don't want to get that guy going if you're Duke. Prolific on the offensive end.
And that was a 3-ball for DJ Horn. Filipowski, body bump, floats it in.
And Raph, he's a right-handed player, loves to finish in the paint with his left, showing his versatility there. Flip going one-on-one.
And the first 2 of the night for Kyle Filipowski.
And this is that middle open with the nice play. Of course, they called the foul at the end of it. Really a nice set. Stretches the defense of Duke.
And that'll be the second foul on Tyrese Proctor, the Aussie. So Roach is back in. Proctor's going to get a breather. 8:31 to play in this first half. 17-14 Duke.
And Blake's going to get after. Nice slip, and they got to grab a thing on Blake's number 2.
So it's Blake's out front. Horn has been a little more active here, trying to get himself involved and insert himself into the offense.
And Raph, you see Filipowski, they're going to get out there and trap Horn. Anytime there's screen and roll action, Horn's smart to try to split that, drawing another foul on Blake's.
Horn grew up an NC State fan. Middlebrooks missed it. And he'll kick it. Diarra. Too strong.
The rebounds you got to come up with.
And it's rebounded by Blakes.
Kevin Keats was saying, but Diarra he just settled for threes all the time. He's advanced his game to dribble drive, and an exquisite rebounder as well.
John Shire's been really impressed with NC State's defense and the disruption that they have. The running one-hander goes for Roach.
How about the hold, too? He did a nice job Screening O'Connell off.
Shire asked about playing them yet again. He said, look, they're better defensively than the last time we saw them. They're better rebounding than the last time we saw them. They're more connected offensively. Diarra fills, can't finish. Filipowski flies in for the board.
And a great contest by Mitchell without fouling as Diarra trying to attempt that layup.
And this is the largest lead for Duke, 5. Outside, Filipowski. Mitchell back in.
A nice little screen to get the big guy in. Nice
dive to Mitchell. The layup goes.
What a great set. Threw a lot of things, a flare, a diagonal screen, and the extra pass. Oh, Duke is humming right now. Efficient on the offensive end. Together on the defensive end. Nice dive and timing. Mitchell, big time finish. The bigs prevail.
Are you? The Bud Light Genie? Yeah.
What's next?
Bud Lights?
Yeah, I'm up on the cloud.
Here's one thing we can all agree on. Having more choices beats having less choices. That's why we make a range of Ford F-150 pickups for any job. Whether that job is getting heavy things where they need to go, powering things on the go, or going from 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
And since I get 5% off every day with the Milo's Rewards credit card, we could get it today. No waiting for a sale.
Wait, we could have gotten this yesterday at 5% off? Or the day before that? Or the day that it broke?
He broke it.
We'll take it.
The Milo's Rewards credit card helps you save 5% every day. Apply today.
The Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco isn't just a late-night taco. It's a seasoned and slow-roasted chicken taco that pairs nicely with the new avocado verde salsa at any time. Introducing the new Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco, only at Taco Bell.
Thank you, Agent State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut. Hey, Arnold, I'm hearing neighbor. It's neighbor.
That's what I said. Neighbor.
Hey, let's go again.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut.
Neighbor.
Still no.
Neighbor. Neighbor.
Bah!
Get me under this chopper. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut.
When you share a hotel room with your kid, you also share a bedtime with your kid. But if you get an Airbnb, you get to pick your own bed.
Tournament summary, Zach Edey leading Purdue to its first Final Four under coach Matt Painter. First one since 1980. Huge numbers. Alabama rallies from the 13-point deficit to advance to the Final Four. UConn, one of the most dominant performances. You will see what they did to Illinois in the second half, including a 30-0 run, bridging the first and second half.
Awesome.
21-14, Duke in front.
Graph right now, North Carolina State, we got to find some offense here. With Burns out of the game and Horn not really getting into the flow.
Nice play with that. Oh my God, what a terrific move. Came up empty.
The adjustment by Horn, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Wolfpack. Duke will have possession, chance to add to the lead when we come back.
Did you know that if you shave, 1/3 of what you remove is skin? New Dove helps repair it. So if you shave it, Dove it. New Dove. Replenish your skin after every shave.
Chipotle's Chicken Al Pastor is back, and it's fire on every level. Fresh chicken, hot off the grill, mixed with morita peppers, a splash of pineapple, and fresh lime. It's where fire meets flavor. Chipotle's Chicken Al Pastor. The wait is over.
Okay,
When you turn around, you're going to see some more.
You have a turkey and cheese.
Let's imagine that LL Cool J has a bubble around him. Do we want to be
Hey, I'm
inside?
Keith.
There are some situations that young homeowners turning into their parents just can't handle.
Yep, there he is. There's my nephew. Now, I got a video of him playing piano.
That's not how you take a selfie.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
3, 2, 1.
We don't need a countdown. Just take the picture.
It goes.
Nice. AT&T just sent me a heads up on the best plan for me. I'm all about good advice.
Mello, you give horrible advice.
Draft night 2003. Here we go.
Are you sure about this, Mello? Where does the suit end and perk begin?
Trust me, these suits are timeless classics.
Bossy boys.
What?
AT&T provides proactive recommendations so you get what's right for you.
You okay up there, Shaq?
You gotta be real careful with these things. They shatter very easily. Gently does it.
Tonight, TV's #1 new show is on CBS.
Really glad they didn't kill you.
Wow.
Tracker, new tonight. All new CBS Spring on CBS.
Coverage of the NCAA Men's Basketball Tournament is sponsored by New Dove Advanced Care Anti-Perspirant. Real ingredients, real. The Home Depot.
Coach, Duke went on a little run there. You called the timeout. What was the message you wanted to get across?
Well, we've got to finish. We missed like 4 or 5 baskets, 4 or 5 baskets right around the rim. And we're getting what we want. We're getting everything offensively. It's a great defensive game for both guys, but we're just not finishing.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Tracy. Kevin Keats, tremendous story. He said, I want to be an inspiration. He coached at prep school, Hargrave Military Academy, a head coach there. He said, I drove the bus, I pumped the gas, I washed the uniforms, I swept the floor. It all helped prepare me for this.
Sounds like my career. Driving the bus anyhow.
You're still doing it.
But of course, get back to the play here.
The fade by McCain comes up short.
And the last one at Louisville, associate head coach to Rick Pitino. Here's a little blow by, and they are not able to get to the rim and finish. Filipowski with the giveaway.
Originally from Lynchburg, Virginia, played point guard and quarterback at Heritage High School, went to Ferrum College, played 4 years of basketball there. We mentioned the prep career as a head coach. He was the head coach at UNC Wilmington, very successful there, assistant at Louisville, Marshall, at Southwestern Michigan. He's done it right. Horn with a floater.
And a simple inline out of bounds play. But look, Duke has been in control. This team, North Carolina State, they can really get hot. And right now, Duke has got to really concentrate. And Horn get going is huge.
John will be upset because he said they gave many points up against this team on baseline out of bounds once again.
McCain, fake it.
Empty side. They got the switch they want now.
Here's Roach. Squeezes for 2 and fights through for 2.
Strength. He can cup it.
23-16, Duke. We are under 6 minutes to go in this first half.
And where do you get your offense? Guard oriented without Burns on the floor.
Screen set, Middlebrooks, Horn off a double team.
And a nice little rotation in the back. Mitchell really playing inside defense well.
Morcell on a fade. In and out. Rebounded by Mitchell. Trying to extend the lead. Currently 23-16 Duke. Filipowski. Drive. Give it up. Blakes. Back it out.
Had a good shot there. Passed it up. It's a perimeter game right now. Mitchell and Blake's not the offensive threats of the other 3.
McCain, deep one. And Morcell steps in for the rebound. 5 minutes to go, first half.
Double drag there. He is so good.
Denied by Mitchell. Middlebrooks. And they keep it alive. 15 to shoot. Diarra inside the arc. It's off.
Right now, just out of sorts offensively, NC State. They rely so much on DJ Burns. Can't get any flow or rhythm on that side of the ball.
His feel for the game, obviously, has fingerprints over this team.
They are down to 28% shooting.
And no real point guard. Nice little take advantage.
Oh, Filipowski had it blocked by Middlebrooks. Break opportunity. O'Connell right down the middle for the deuce.
Tough kid. Tough kid took advantage at Roche backtracking.
And a timeout called by John Shire and Duke. Some signs of life for NC State. Creating in transition after the D.
And this little run out due to terrific collapse defensively and taking O'Connell out of Stanford. An intelligent move to the tip.
There's only one way to smash your goals while smashing nacho cheese chips. Cheating!
Woo! Cheat on chips with chips. Big on protein, low on sugar, huge on flavor. Quest, it's basically cheating.
Honey garlic and honey sriracha wings? I love honey.
Oh, like Winnie the Pooh?
I'm sorry, Winnie the who?
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Weird last name, though. Hey, Piglet!
What's up, Hank?
You gotta try these wings.
All right.
Piglet?
Yeah, eat up, buddy.
Great clips, rights and wrongs with Jay Wright.
Wrong. Coping with an upset by giving yourself bags. Right. Feeling better with a fresh haircut at Great Clips. You could win a trip to the 2025 Final Four. Great rebound.
Ethan, how's my favorite client?
Great. I started using Schwab investing themes, so now I can easily invest in trends, like wearable tech.
Trends? All that research sounds exhausting.
Nope. Schwab's technology does the work. So if I spot an opportunity in robotics or pets, I can buy those stocks in a few clicks.
Can't be that easy.
It is with Schwab.
Schwab investing themes. 40 customizable themes, up to 25 stocks in just a few clicks.
That's me. I'm a stuntman. I've taken thousands of hits. But it turns out, nothing hits harder than falling in love.
I could slap you. I really could.
And I'm open to that in a safer environment. Some really bad guys are trying to kill me.
What? We need to hide you.
Let's kiss a little first.
Live next Sunday, CBS presents the CMT Music Awards with performances by Jelly Roll, Keith Urban, Kelsey Ballerini, Lainey Wilson, Old Dominion, and more. The CMT Music Awards live next Sunday on CBS. Our game summary, shooting numbers, neither team shooting lights out by any stretch. Duke has gotten to the free throw line 7 of 7 at the stripe.
And Bird right now flipped on the bench with one foul, but you have Ryan Young, Mitchell, and Blakes. None of them are shooters for Duke.
Guard Oregon, they run that little floppy set, baseline bumps, and why not go?
Roach, kick, deep one, McCain, short. He's rebounded by O'Connell.
Late close, too.
O'Connell the pull-up. That doesn't go.
Nice hustle by Diarra.
The track down Diarra, keep it alive. Horn floats it up, missed it off the window. Battle for it, controlled by Young.
Gotta watch the other side. Quick hit if they got him. Kane really knows how to get free.
He will drive him.
He's got the mismatch with Middlebrooks. Switch. McCain drives. And a call made. He's going to the free throw line. Diarra was the last line of defense following him.
Well, he could have used that left hand at the rim, too.
I agree, but I like it when guards, they don't settle when bigs are guarding. Attack the big, put the pressure. McCain initiating that contact, drawing that foul. Once again, another foul for Diarra. 2 now. He and Burns both in foul trouble.
Diarra's reaction, you think it was in French or English, Bert?
I think it's the universal language. He disagreed. McCain was quiet in the win over Houston, just 7 points. But he has been the main source of scoring here for Duke as Diarra will sit replaced by Burns.
Chance here, he's got to be smart about his approach on both ends of the floor. Does have a tendency to use that forearm on both ends.
And can sometimes get called for an offensive foul, backing people down, yeah.
And the free throw numbers, big difference. Duke is 9 of 9. NC State is 1 of 2.
He's got to get touches, Burns, if he's on the floor. Take advantage of his presence.
8 points for Burns. No assists. He was looking to pass it in the last round against Marquette.
Well, Duke is playing him straight up, Bird.
He bounces his way. Look at that.
And the block. Horn could not finish. They collapsed on Horn. McCain gets the step, pulls up, and it died on the rim. 25-18 Duke, 3 minutes to go in the first half. NC State shot 54% in the first half against Marquette. They are at 28% tonight against Duke. Morcell, the jab and jumper, doesn't go. Rebound, knocked to the outside. Blakes hits the deck, and there's a scrum for it.
That's why Blakes is in the game.
Well, both teams getting on the ground, understanding what's at stake.
And the tie-up. Reminder coming up, AT&T at the half. Ernie Johnson, Clark Kellogg, Jay Wright, Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley. They'll break down the first half, show you how Purdue advanced to the Final Four. It's coming up on AT&T at the half. Possession arrow to NC State.
Brown's got some good minutes from the bench as well.
And Sean Stewart in the game, and Duke's win against State. He really battled in there against DJ Burns, had his best game of the season.
Look at this denial. They worked hard on that. Great effort. He played well when he got in earlier.
Out of bounds, Stewart. So he's back in. Filipowski is in.
What they worked on yesterday, they want to front this pass, let him lob it, and make the catch further out on the floor.
And look at that, Burns posting up at the three-point line, but great effort there by Stewart. You just got to work as much as you can against Burns in that big body.
Look at that roadblock.
Switch it. Nice hands. Couldn't catch it. Out of bounds.
And Blakes was the reason. What a great set he had.
So you got your 2 toughest, most physical defenders out there in the 2-man game, Blakes and Sean Stewart.
Jaden Taylor back in. He replaces Horn. These 2 teams met March the 4th. Duke beat NC State 79-64. Roach had 21 points. Then they play again in the ACC tournament on March 14th. And it's a 74-69 win for NC State, where Horn goes for 18 points, part of their magical run to get the NCAA tournament berth. Roach.
Good defense. Good defense there.
Rebounded by Taylor, a blast up the floor. We approach 2 minutes to go in this first half.
Taylor's a good attack guy.
O'Connell the pull-up. Rimming, no. Rebound knocked up in the air.
Nice hustle here. Stewart first. McCain.
Duke slows it down. Play called out by John Shire in his second year as the head coach at Duke. Part of the last 2 national titles for Duke. First as a player, then as an assistant coach.
Nice screen.
Coach Krzyzewski. Lob it up. Stewart the catch. The hesitation to bank it in.
It's such a great move with the screening because of the zone up by Burns. How about the reaction?
I've never seen a double pump alley-oop right there.
Even you?
NC State has missed 8 of its last 9 shots. The lead has ballooned to 9 for Duke. Ball fake. Taylor is fouled and he gets it to go. Chance at a 3-point play for the junior Jaden Taylor.
He is a tough kid, usually a top of the 3 knockdown.
How about that right there? I mean, it's good defense. Reaching in there by Jalen Blakes. Bail him out right there, but you said it best. Tough. He can score. Been in and out. Has started at times for NC State. And one of those guys on the perimeter that can go get a bucket and make a play.
3rd foul on Blakes. Taylor, the transfer from Butler. And converts. 6-point game. 1:19 to go in this first half.
By and large, Duke has done a nice job keeping guards out of the lane. Horn for 1. Taylor was able to do it that time.
McCain being defended by Taylor, using his length. Roach out front. We're going to hit 1 minute to play in this first half.
Now, good move getting Burns out late here.
Roach is going to call for the foul.
Roach had been using that arm on other drives. This time he gets caught.
And Raph, they looked out of sorts right there. They didn't get into anything. Short clock right there, and using that off arm to try to gain the advantage.
Oh, wait a second.
I'll tell you.
They may have called it on Filipowski, who was not really involved in the play.
Well, it was not a foul by Roach as we looked at it, so you may be right, Bert.
Oh, he's battling there with Middlebrooks.
Oh, he's holding.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, there's the call.
Good call, Bert.
Good call. Yeah.
So that's number 2 on Filipowski. That's going to send Young into the game.
The bigs right now for both teams, Burns and Diarra, 2 fouls. Filipowski now. Get the sense both coaches just want to get out of this half and get to the second half, not in foul trouble.
That was not a real good, not a right foul. He was big, that far from the rim, not even a post-up.
We are down to 50 seconds to play. First half here in Dallas. Burns back in. Missed it. And rebounded by Young.
A nice job by McCain keeping it alive there.
And for Young, you want that. A fadeaway by Burns. You can deal with that. And obviously a good result for Duke.
Wolfpack shooting 27% from the field. They are 9 of 33. Blake's defended by Horn.
And this small lineup for North Carolina State causing problems for the offense of Duke.
Well, they read that little pin down for McCain. Nice.
Out of control. The ball gets knocked out of bounds. Duke catches a break because it looked like it was going the other way, and only 4.1 on the shot clock.
And this 4-guard lineup defensively can't get into anything. The physicality just so disruptive. Active hands, almost a turnover there. And NC State one of the best at scoring off of turnovers in transition.
That gap D was great by O'Connell.
McCain has scored 13. The rest of the Duke team has put up 14.
I wouldn't let the guards get the ball here.
Get it in. Young, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. McCain launches, and the banker doesn't go. Rebound, he doesn't have to go up with it.
Could have kept it.
And Blake's missed it on the inside. Opportunity here for NC State. 5 seconds on the clock. O'Connell shifting gears, loses the ball. Out of bounds, it was stripped, and last touch by the Wolfpack.
Jared McCain, tough as nails right there.
Look at him move those puppies and get those hands in there. And gets that turnover, too.
Good hand. The question is, did the ball go off of O'Connell? The refs called it Duke. Can't look at it. From that angle, it looked like it should be NC State ball.
Trigger in. Roach. And that's how the half will end. They showed the replay on the big screen, so as you can imagine, the NC State fans saw it and thought that he did not touch it, that it was McCain who slapped it, but it did hit the elbow.
Good call, Bert.
And then out of bounds, and it might have even hit the foot or the bottom portion of his leg. So
both clubs got to get the shooting coach to talk at halftime.
All right, let's send it over to Tracy.
Coach, how would you assess the final few minutes here as you head into the locker room?
Completely disjointed. And, you know, look, both ways. I mean, it's a little bit of a slugfest. The thing that's been good is our defense. We just have to be a lot better on offense.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Tracy, end of the first half here in Dallas. 1 spot remains for the Final Four. Who's going to Phoenix? NC State or Duke? Halftime, 27-21. tournament goes on.
And I am part of their identity during this tournament is sharing the basketball, playing good defense. Got to get back to that if you're State.
The jumper doesn't go for Proctor to open up this second half.
Nice look by Mitchell. And that's the matchup at the other end. Mitchell's going to have to screen a lot and get Burns out of the mix.
8 straight wins for NC State going back to March the 12th when they defeated Louisville in the ACC tournament. They trailed in that game. That was not a guarantee by any stretch. And amazing what this run has done. That is nifty from Burns. A spin for DJ.
His footwork's incredible.
It really is.
I think you have to release a little and regain position. Once he gets you and controls you, he just spins with that derriere. Beautiful fashion.
Another way of saying bottom.
Correct.
27-23, Duke.
Nice screen.
Roach had a shot, didn't take it. Instead, it's McCain. And a long rebound to O'Connell. They push it up the floor. Horn, he lost his footing, lost the ball, out of bounds.
And the senior right there, the maturity of Jeremy Roach. Got yelled at in the first half for poor transition defense, but getting his hands in there, forcing that turnover, particularly on DJ Horn, who is so good in transition. You know, let's say hand, wrist part of the ball.
They got a lot of the ball, though.
No, he did.
Heck of a play.
But Horn is still holding his wrist. Roach clear the area one-on-one with Diarra. Filipowski was asking for it. And now he is in an isolation with Burns.
And over helper, they kick it out.
Filipowski powers in for 2.
And right there, Raph, he faced up, and he was able to attack, knowing that Burns has those 2 fouls. And Filipowski getting to that left hand where he's so comfortable.
29-23, Duke.
Nice screen to get him free.
The pass.
Off the double, Diarra didn't catch it cleanly, and now he's in a tough spot. Swing it. O'Connell missed it. Long rebound. Morcell hits the deck. Bodies flying. McCain trying to save it, and he does for Roach.
How about this find?
Proctor.
Nice
Rebound,
run.
Filipowski. But can't finish it. Ball fake. Mitchell intercepted. It's a 2-on-1. O'Connell running.
Nice give.
Horn will do it himself for 2.
How about that sequence? Woo! Now it's heating up a little bit.
29-25, Duke.
I love Filipowski running the floor. They came up empty, but what an effort.
Horn is now 3 of 10 from the field. He's got 7 points.
Are they going to wipe the floor off? I think they've got time.
So you had 2 bodies go down along the sideline on the previous possession, and there is some stickiness.
This is a really good give early, too. Not hesitating, no, kind of wisely dishing that baby off.
John imploring his guys to settle down, calm down. A lot of basketball left. I tell you, guys flying around, diving on the boards, big guys running the court. They're laying it all out here this second half.
I think that's key when you're talking about Burns, too.
And Burns will play off of Mitchell and kind of muck things up there in the middle.
Well, that's why he's either has to drive or screen for people. And drop defense.
McCain loops it in.
And he's a three-point shooter, but a slasher, loves to get into that paint. Timely bucket there for Duke from Jared McCain.
15 of Duke's 31 points belong to Jared McCain.
Gotta be careful there on that post-up D. Filipowski, a lot of hands.
Feed it on a bounce for Burns. One-on-one. Burns turns. Burns scores.
And this is old school basketball right here. 2 centers going at it. Once again, Duke opting to play one-on-one.
Well, John doesn't want the threes, though. That's why he's staying home. I think you got to stunt a little, maybe.
And right now, North Carolina State 1 for 8 from the three-point line. So sticking to the game plan if you're Duke.
Mitchell trying to get around Burns. Not easy, but does.
How about that attack?
He's got to do more of that.
Yeah, good footwork. Make Burns work.
6 points for the sophomore from Kansas City, Kansas, Mark Mitchell.
Good switch here, Grant.
Yeah, right now, Mark Mitchell guarding Burns, maybe to help Filipowski keep him out of trouble.
Diarra misses on a 3-ball, rebounded by McCain.
That's not what they need right now.
The three-point numbers have been abysmal here for NC State. 1 of 9.
Got to get Horn going at the rim. Sell as well.
Screen, Mitchell, used by Proctor. Roach to the rim.
Look at that check.
I was going to say box out, but it was all box.
Oh, my God.
Didn't even jump.
Took out the baseline.
So Burns gets it started. Up the floor, O'Connell. Bounce, back door. Horn, give it up. Rocks the rim.
It started by going under on a whip. Opened up that backdoor opportunity. Nice find by O'Connell and the extra look.
We've got a 4-point game. 15:22 to go in the second half. First two of the night for Diarra. Proctor. Bounce it. Mitchell. He's going to challenge Burns again. Mitchell, no fear, but it rims out. Foul call.
A nice little move.
Duke made an adjustment to attack Burns with great backdoor. Sharing is caring. North Carolina State getting their rhythm offensively. We got a ball game.
Hey, thanks for the ride, guys. Earn double miles on our tickets with the Capital One Venture Card.
Is a blimp the best way to get to the Final Four?
It is when you look this handsome. It's the airbound mound of rebound.
Or like the ugly chuckling. Well, at least we're keeping a low profile.
Oh, shock. Champagne, anyone? Oops.
My head! I think we're leaking helium. What makes you say that?
Now everybody remember where we parked.
Yeah, with all these other blimps.
Bring color to life with the very best paint. Only at Sherwin-Williams.
Nice. Is that new?
Yep. AT&T, they gave me their best deal and my choice of plan.
I like choices.
Then Joel gets choices. The Pro-Am.
Nah.
The Joel Embiid's. The Troel. The signature Embiid Receive. MVB. The Joel Hans Sebastian Bach.
How about the Juju, Joel?
Yes.
Get our best deal on any smartphone with your choice of plan, guaranteed.
At Not Howie says Taco Bell only really hits after midnight, which is why I'm going to use the Cantina chicken menu to help him see the Taco Bell light.
It hits.
Hi. Are you at Not Howie? Food hits, right?
The Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco isn't just for late night.
You know, we talked about everything. His hopes, his dreams, his fears, even his secrets.
Not a lot of people know this, but the gecko is actually left-handed.
You can see by the way he holds the microphone when he comes to the podium.
He made it easy with only his left hand.
What hand he chooses to use as his dominant hand, that's his business and no one else's.
On one hand, it's so helpful to find the right coverage with Geico.
On the other hand, who cares?
Well, I care.
From cars to home to jewelry, it's easy to Geico.
Being an FBI agent is not just a job, it's a life. The life we chose.
No one works if we're doing it together.
The FBI's all-new CBS Spring on CBS.
Everybody's talking about Elsbeth.
I love it.
An Elsbeth special event with back-to-back new episodes Thursday, 9/8 Central on CBS.
In just 2 weeks, we head to Augusta National Golf Club for a tradition unlike any other. The Masters on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. It is going to be a special Masters for legend and Dallas staple Vern Lundquist.
It was great working with a real...
What year do you think that was, Rab?
1938, maybe?
Yes, it was 1938. We got the photo.
That's unbelievable.
So Vern was the man here in Dallas. He was sports director at the local TV station. He was the voice of the Cowboys. He hosted Bowling for Dollars. He did it all.
Absolutely.
And he's the best.
And the 16th green. Called some unbelievable shots.
In your life.
Tigers, Nike swoosh falling in, as you recall. You're a big fan of the Masters, I know.
Very much so.
First free throw miss for Duke. Now 9 out of 10. Mitchell had a layup there, couldn't finish it, and misses on a pair.
Bart's got to get going, I think. Get Horn involved a little bit more. Morcell, we don't get in the lane. He can elevate over Roche as well.
I think it's got to, like you said, Morcell and Horn have got to be the offense here for NC State.
Switch. Nice switch, though.
Third foul on Burns prior to the timeout, so Middlebrooks is in there. Morcell probing.
Excellent D.
O'Connell. Bounce it. Middlebrooks. Kick it. Diarra. Tipped home. And it's Morcell.
How about him?
The little things.
Yep.
Experience.
Alert. Yep. Virginia first.
2-point game. Roach using the Mitchell screen. Filipowski, fake on a three. Pretty spin. He's fouled by Diarra. So 3 on Burns, 3 on Diarra for NC State.
I like that attack mode, though. But right here, Marcel doing the damage here. Gets the inside position on that switch. Takes advantage. And why not? The leader of the pack. How'd you like his little diamond medal? Did you see that?
Yeah, he had a lot of bling on
Is that what they call
yesterday.
it?
4 points, 8 rebounds from Kyle Filipowski.
Rafter, you said it best. That last play, he didn't settle Kyle Filipowski. Great shot fake. And it's amazing. He likes to get to that left hand. Beautiful spin move in traffic.
I like him in that attack mode, though. I think he's a better player. Sets up an open 3 on occasion.
He wears the same uniform number that John Shire wore during his days at Duke, number 30.
Oh, kissing up to the coach.
It's funny that that's how you took that factoid. 35-31, Duke. Foul trouble, Diarra, Burns, 3 apiece. Blakes has 3 for the Blue Devils.
They really worked hard on defending that. Horns whip around.
Horn kick, O'Connell. He looked to the inside, 12 to shoot.
This Wolfpack switches contain the dribble drive.
Marcel lost it, off his foot. Turnover.
Excellent perimeter D as well.
Duke is looking for their 18th Final Four. 3rd in NCAA tournament history behind Kentucky and North Carolina.
Setting up a high-low here.
Proctor, 10 on the timer. Duke up by 4. Screen, Young, switch. Jab, jumper, off the rim.
And I thought right there, that possession, Diarra with 3 fouls. Post him up with Filipowski.
That ball stuck there. Open look. Tell you what, you got to respond. This kid can light it up quickly. Big-time gamer.
10 points for DJ Horn. 35-34, Duke, and a foul.
Underneath, Marcel, I think, with a hold.
Marcel got tied up a bit with Filipowski.
They're so good, throwing ahead, finding Horn in transition, no conscience whatsoever. That's a good shot in North Carolina State's offense, and Horn not afraid at all of the moment.
Played for your pal, by the way, Bobby Hurley, as you know.
Yeah, played for Bobby at Arizona State.
Activity away from the ball. Middlebrooks and Filipowski collide. And the foul called on the NC State big, Ben Middlebrooks. That's his first.
Trying to get over the screen right there, and just both guys being physical. Middlebrook strong, frustrated. Flip might have sold that a little bit.
He is a good backup, though. Gives them that different look. Opens up opportunities at the rim.
Corner 3, overcooked it. Proctor. Chance for NC State to take the lead. Horn twisting and turning. He's fouled.
He is in overdrive, always.
Headed to Phoenix. Download the Men's Final Four app presented by AT&T to help you plan, enjoy, and take part in all the excitement of the weekend. Available for iOS and Android. Free throws here for Horn. Jeremy Roach picks up the foul.
Now they can turn it up the other end quickly. We take bad shots. We get stuck on that offensive end. Boy, fill the lanes and not afraid to attack the rim.
Well, I love DJ Horn. He can shoot the 3 in transition, but right there didn't settle. Attacked, put pressure, and went right at Roach, forced the contact, and forced the officials to make that foul call.
DJ Horn grew up 10 minutes from the NC State campus. First at Illinois State. His mom and dad, Tavona and Lamar, would take their RV, known within the family as Gladys, all around the country to watch DJ play. He transfers to Arizona State. They go out there with the RV.
Well, Gladys did a good job.
Gladys is still running.
Gladys has a lot of miles.
36-35. First lead since 8-7 for the Wolfpack.
This lineup, I think you got to get something inside.
A rip screen for Flip into the post.
Blakes looks for Filipowski. One-on-one with Diarra, playing with 3 fouls, bumping bodies. Filipowski gets the roll and the foul.
Got to ride it. Duke's got to use him frequently. Particularly without Burns on the floor, I think he can do a lot of damage.
And it's number 4 on Diarra.
Yeah, great there. Getting